Now, the Brexit crisis has brought back the UK to square one. Some people feel that only a second referendum, reversing the Brexit, will save them from continuing uncertainty.
I think, yeah, second referendum, definitely. I think that's the way to do it. And people should decide. In 2016, we didn't know about all those problems. And now we are aware of this, so we should make another final decision as to stay or leave.
I don't think a general election would be a very good idea for us at the moment, but I also don't think that we can continue as we currently are with no real alternatives. And so probably the best thing to do is throw everything away and start again.
To say, I hope that Theresa May carries on in her position. I think she's the person to sort it out. It's all very well criticising her, but I think who would do better? I don't think Jeremy Corbyn would do for certain.
And now, to understand what is the state of play, we have our London Bureau Chief, Mandy Clark, joining us live, along with Jack Parrock, who joins us live from the capital of the European Union, Brussels. Mandy and Jack, thank you so much for being with us. Mandy, I'm going to begin with you. We all knew how that vote was going to go, but nobody would have assumed that such a big double thumbs down to Theresa May's Brexit deal, and now there's a no confidence vote that she's up against.
Yeah, no, I think everyone expected a defeat, but nobody expected quite that size of defeat. The no confidence vote wasn't really a surprise. Jeremy Corbyn had threatened it before the vote. I think almost everyone knew that she was going to lose it. Now, his no confidence vote would be more terrifying for Theresa May if she didn't already have gone through a no confidence vote just in December, remember, by her own party. She won that one. A lot of Conservatives have said they will support Theresa May in this confidence vote, and the DUP, which is that Northern Irish party used to really prop up government bills, said they will support the government. So it looks in all likelihood that she should win this no confidence vote and then hopefully get on to the job with trying to renegotiate a new deal if she can.
Mandy Clark, our London Bureau Chief, joining us with that perspective live straight from London. Mandy, a whole host of leaders have reacted to this historic defeat, beginning with the man who started it all, David Cameron. The former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom held the referendum that began the Brexit process. He resigned soon after the UK voted to leave the European Union, and Theresa May inherited the Brexit burden. Cameron says that he is hopeful that Theresa May will survive the no-confidence vote tonight.
She wins her vote tonight, I'm sure she will, and as I said, I hope then that Parliament can come together and find an alternative partnership agreement with the European Union. That's the right way forward. That's what her deal was about last night, and she has my support as she does this.
Do you regret calling the referendum?
I don't regret calling the referendum. It was a promise I made 2 years before the 2015 general election. It was included in a manifesto. It was legislated for in Parliament. I think 6 out of 7 members of Parliament of all parties voted for that referendum. Obviously, I regret that we lost that referendum. I deeply regret that. I was leading the campaign to stay in the European Union. And obviously I regret the difficulties and the problems that we've been having trying to implement the result of that referendum. But I don't think it's going to be helped by me giving a running commentary. I support the Prime Minister. I support her aim to have a partnership deal with Europe. That's what needs to be put in place. That's what Parliament needs to try and deliver now. And she has my support as she tries to do that.
Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon said that Theresa May should suspend the Brexit process. She said that she must hold a second referendum. The European Union has now said that it is ready to extend the Brexit deadline if the UK demands.
There has been no UK request for an extension. Should there be a UK request to extend, setting out the reasons for such an extension, it will be a matter for the EU 27 to decide by unanimity.
The President of the European Council, Donald Tusk, tweeted, and I quote, "If a deal is impossible and no one wants no deal, then who will finally have the courage to say what the only positive solution is?" Unquote. The chief Brexit negotiator of the European Union echoed a similar sentiment. Michel Barnier said that the bloc is determined to reach a deal, but Theresa May must make her intentions clear. Ireland's Prime Minister Leo Varadkar has warned that a no-deal scenario would lead to instability in Northern Ireland.
The onus is on Westminster to come up with solutions that they can support, but they must be solutions that the European Union and Ireland can accept.
France's President Emmanuel Macron said that the UK would be the first loser if it left the European Union without a deal. Macron said that he expects the UK to eventually ask for more time to renegotiate the deal.
Je vais vous dire comment je vois les choses. Première option, ils vont vers le no deal. Donc ils disent il n'y a pas d'accord. Ça fait peur à tout le monde. Les premiers perdants de ça, ce sont les Britanniques. Donc dans ce contexte-là, ils vont devoir, sans qu'il y ait de période de transition, de toute façon renégocier une relation future. Je peux vous dire là très solennellement, parce que je l'ai toujours fait, que dans le cadre de cette relation future, les intérêts de la pêche seront défendus.
Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel says that she is waiting for the UK Prime Minister's next move before the German Parliament can come up with a solution.
Ich bedauere sehr, dass gestern Abend das britische Unterhaus dem Abkommen zum Austritt Großbritanniens eine Absage erteilt hat. Wir glauben, dass es jetzt an der britischen Seite ist, und die Premierministerin hat das ja auch angekündigt, uns zu sagen, wie es weitergeht. Wir wollen den Schaden, und es wird in jedem Falle einen Schaden geben, durch den Austritt Großbritanniens so klein wie möglich halten. Deshalb werden wir natürlich versuchen, eine geordnete Lösung weiter zu finden. Aber wir sind auch vorbereitet, dass es eine solche geordnete Lösung nicht gibt. Deshalb werden wir morgen im Deutschen Bundestag ja auch die Beratungen haben zu den von der Bundesregierung vorgelegten Gesetzen, die dann gelten würden, wenn es kein Abkommen mit Großbritannien über den Austritt gibt. Wir haben noch Zeit zu verhandeln, aber wir warten jetzt auf das, was die britische Premierministerin auch vorschlägt.
Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte said that the UK must make its intentions clear over Brexit.
Zeer teleurstellend. Natuurlijk in de eerste plaats. We hadden hoop. Maar goed, het zag er niet goed uit, laten we eerlijk zijn. Alle voorspellingen waren al niet goed. Maar goed, teleurstellend toch dat het misgegaan is. Het is nu natuurlijk aan de Britten om aan te geven wat zij willen. Hoe zij het verder zien. Ja, vanuit het Nederlands belang zal ik mijn best doen ook te helpen de goede baan te leiden. Maar de Britten zijn aan zet.
And now we have Jack Parrock joining us on the broadcast live from Brussels for more. Jack, talk to us. Is there a possibility that the European Union would agree to a renegotiation of the deal now that Theresa May has been given a double thumbs down at the UK Parliament?
Well, the European Union has said consistently that the deal that's on the table, the deal that they agreed with the United Kingdom that was signed off by both sides at the end of March last year, is the only deal possible. And in fact, we've heard that again today. Michel Barnier, the chief Brexit negotiator, has been speaking to the European Parliament, saying that the EU will in fact continue with ratification of this deal, despite it taking such an enormous hammering in the Houses of Parliament. Now, the European Union may be willing to renegotiate certain smaller aspects of it, but the fundamental issue of this Irish backstop, which is so controversial in the United Kingdom, that meant that so many MPs voted the deal down, is an absolute red line for the European Union. So it's something that they're unlikely to want to take out or renegotiate, reopen as part of any renegotiation proceedings.
All right, Jack, now the chances of Britain agreeing on the deal, or the British Parliament agreeing on the deal before the March 29th deadline for Brexit, is looking increasingly difficult. Talk to us in terms of how an extension of the deadline could be made possible.
Indeed, I think the European Union and across EU capitals, they are expecting Theresa May, if she manages, as expected, to show down the no confidence vote that's up against her later on tonight, that she will then be coming back to Brussels to extend Article 50. That is the article that outlined the 2-year process of negotiating Brexit. It set the deadline as the 29th of March, which is when, if the UK leaves without a deal, that will be the deadline when it crashes out. It it will take an extension, will need, in fact, the agreement of all 27 member states of the European Union. All the remaining members will have to agree to that. But I think all of those governments will essentially do so because none of them will want to sign, make it be their fault that the UK leaves without a deal, because it will be so detrimental both to the European Union economy and to the UK economy as well.
All right, Jack, we'll leave it at that. Jack Parra getting us that report from Brussels.